Right, you've got the blueprint in front of you, and this is something I'd try and stick to as best you possibly can. But I do understand as a part-time amateur player, you might have a midweek game, you might have to work late, or you've got exams on, or for whatever reason you can't get to the gym on a certain day, and you have to start to move things around. Most players trip up at this point and it becomes too confusing, too overwhelming, and they either don't stick to the programme or they do a little bit of the programme and it ends up a bit disjointed. Results end up falling down, you lose interest, and then you end up back at sort of phase one all over again. So what I recommend is you stick to the peak performance protocol as closely as you can. And the way it's designed is you should be able to move a session 24 hours. So if you look at the upper body session, you could do that on the Sunday or you could do it on the Monday. Now if you look at the low body strength session, you can do that on the Tuesday or you can do it on the Wednesday. Now if you do the full body session, you can do that on the Thursday or the Friday. None of this will impact how you feel on the Saturday. So the best thing about the peak performance protocol is, like we've already mentioned, over the course of the week you're actually training lower body strength and power in 2 different sessions, and you're also training upper body strength twice. So if you do miss a session, you're covered. Alright, so if you can't do that upper body session on the Monday or the Sunday, you'll still get a chance to hit your upper body on that Thursday or the Friday. And if you can't do your lower body strength session on the Tuesday, yes, we can't quite get a full strength session, but we'll get power on the Thursday, and that's fine. Don't feel the need to get your strength stuff in, because it's just going to make you feel tired on the Saturday. And remember, that's what we're trying to avoid. If you're not getting enough minutes and you need to top up your fitness, it is essential you top up your endurance. So on a Sunday, Monday or a Wednesday, on those days sort of in between, you top up your endurance. You don't do it in the prepare phase because it's too close to game day. Before you start any training plan, you need to have a good idea of where you currently are fitness wise. You'll have a good idea of what you want to look like, how strong you want to be, etc. But having some standards to hit and knowing where you are currently can be a bit of an eye-opener. As you can see from the pyramid, each base of this pyramid is built on the one below it. So we want to make sure it's as strong as we possibly can at the base and all the way up, and always each block is going to strengthen the one that comes next. So if you are too heavy, obviously your speed's impacted. If you don't eat well or sleep well, obviously everything's impacted. So you want to make sure you get everything ticked off to as close to a good standard as possible. Naturally, you'll have genetic strengths, whether it be you're super quick naturally or super fit naturally. So what I want you to do is go through the assessments that are on the screen at the moment, see where you currently are and see where your weakness lies, and then focus on that. So if you see that endurance is a weakness, that's the thing you focus on. If you see body composition is your biggest thing, and that's what you focus on, and you just work your way up the pyramid. So in summary, when it comes to changing your program, stick to the peak performance protocol as closely as you possibly can. Make changes 24 hours either side, and when it comes to actually picking your training plan, make sure you're working on the lowest hanging fruit, the thing that's going to get you the best results in the quickest possible time, and do that by assessing yourself using the assessments we've shown you and going through the performance pyramid and always using that as your reference point. Now tomorrow we're going to give you a 6-week roadmap on how you can put all of this together, and I'll speak to you then.